this title is I am done. I'm done. If you guys have been following this video, actually, I'm going to start with a different story, okay? I'm going to start by telling you guys a scrapped video that I've had on my main channel. A long time ago, I want to say like around 2022, I started a series where I was going to every single Smash tournament. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then that's fine. You don't have to understand the context or what it means to go to a Smash tournament. All you have to know is that I was dedicating myself to something every single day with the expectation of something to come out from within me, kind of type thing. Smash is a competitive video game that has a big scene in Utah, which is where I live. So I started going to tournaments every single day that I could. At the time we had locals 4 or 5 days a week. And some of the drives were over an hour and a half drive, maybe even more. So it was a big dedication. That was a month. I was supposed to go to every single Super Smash Bros. Tournament for a month. We will get to how this video resolved and why it's not on my channel, not public. But I want to tell you a different story, another video that I was trying to make. I do like the end of year gaming challenge is what people know it as. I'm trying to rebrand it because it's a bit corny to call it that. But I don't know. I kind of like it's endearing corn. Anyways, so one of the years I was very low on games that I beat. When it's all wrapped up, it seems unconcise, like unconclusive. My favorite game that I beat that year was Super Auto Pets, and I had like virtually nothing to say about it. It's like got this cute aesthetic, all these animals, and you just it's really, I don't know. How do people describe this sort of game? So I thought as like an end thing, I would try as hard as I could to beat Isaac. Binding of Isaac. These are 2 gaming challenges. It doesn't matter. Like if you think that's like lame or whatever, it doesn't matter. It is self imposed goals that I ultimately could not complete. The Isaac one I could not complete, and I ended up making a really depressing outro to that video that I'll cut in right here just a little bit so you can see it's not like a fun ending to a video. All right, so it's the last day. I mean, I didn't beat the game, so there's that. And I kind of, I somewhat expected that to happen a little bit. So I was like, kind of like, thinking of ways to end this video in a way that could be funny. I don't know why, but it's affecting me a lot more than I thought it would, that I haven't beaten this game. I don't know, it just fucking sucks. I have put like dozens of hours into this game. Once this like challenge thing is over, I'm probably not gonna play this game for like a while again. This is, and this is a terrible way to end a video. Yeah, but I also don't know how to end it now. I don't know. It didn't work though. I can tell you that. It sucks a lot. Alright. Well, anyways, make sure to hit like, subscribe, watch my other videos. And actually, I recorded stuff, so let's go back to the other one, the Smash competition, right? I started going, the goal was to see if practice is more important than talent, because that was a thing going on in the Smash community, is if you're born like with the Smash talent basically, then you'll always be better than the person who puts in a shit ton of hours, that like practices a bunch. It was kind of perpetrated by Utah's top player, but he retracted it, kind of like amended some things, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to put it to the test. So I was going to go to more tournaments than anybody else in Utah. I did not see sizable changes in my gameplay or in my placings or in my rank. So I was so down on myself. It was so hard to finish that video. You think of videos like that, and not like my favorite YouTuber ever, but you think of Ludwig. Like, Ludwig will make these videos that are like, I challenged myself, I grinded, and I came out victorious, and here's what I learned from all that. I just didn't have that. I thought like an aspect of like the suffering was interesting or relatable, but then I'm like, nobody wants to go to a YouTube video like this one where it's just like depressing and there's like no silver lining. So that brings me to this thing. Like, the goal was, and I keep setting goals that are unachievable. Like that's, oh, fuck, dude. It's like, oh, yeah, I set unachievable goals. And my goal for this one, if you didn't know, was to draw fan art of games every single day for a whole year straight. Okay? I backlogged 20-ish beforehand, before the year started. And if you didn't know, my partner Leo was in town. And that's why I backlogged so many, so that we could spend time together. I wouldn't have to worry about drawing. Immediately all of those like went out, and then I came back from the trip with Leo, and I think I was like ahead 1 or 2. It was very quickly realized that it's very difficult and taxing physically, mentally, and like I don't know, time wise as well, to actually commit to making multiple a day to get ahead again. But it's also so easy to skip days. There's days where I would get home from work and I'd have chores to do. And at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I can't really think of what I'm going to draw. I have a backlog of 3 or 4. I'll let it slide. Or opposingly, recently I just went to my dad's house in Wyoming. I had a backlog of, I think, 2. And those were ate up immediately. And ever since my trip to my dad's, I have been constantly staying, like every single night since, staying up past midnight. And I mean, I know that sounds like silly for a lot of people, but I work at 7 in the morning. Like, I can't stay up super late. And I don't know, I think Disc Room, which is a drawing that I really like, go check that one out. Disc Room is one that took me until 5 in the morning. Like, I had an hour, or maybe it wasn't 5. I say it in the video, go back and watch it. But I had like an hour to 2 hours to sleep before I had to wake up and go to work. And it was times like that every single night. It was times like that. But I keep pushing through because I know how depressing it is for myself. Like, my own creative, I mean, maybe ego, my own creative self-confidence rides on my ability to complete this challenge. It's like I have not been able to follow through on any of these challenges that I set for myself. And it's so depressing. It's so hard. I know I'm going to be like so depressed by stopping this. But the way that I see it right now, today, is I can continue to work on this every single day for a whole year and have probably more nights than not where I'm staying up way past when I should be going to sleep in order to have like a healthy lifestyle. Or I could stop it now, be depressed, be down on myself for, I don't know, maybe a month or something, pick myself back up, and then continue with my life. And it's also hard because it's like, it's so, I like really grew an attachment to this channel. I really felt like I was doing something interesting, and now I'm not gonna have any of that. I don't have any intention to continue making videos on this channel. Like, this was always my second channel, way before it was like my gaming channel when I was like 15. And then it was like random videos that I made with my friends, like I would upload here. I don't know. I have my other channel, which I've been seriously neglecting. If you don't know, it's Shiroberry. I do great things over there. I'm very proud of the stuff I do over there. But it's hard to not just see like this whole time as like a huge waste of energy, time, commitment. Like, let me see how long I've spent working on it. Because I stopped at 83. I did 83 days of drawing every single day. Well, not, putting out videos every single day for my art. Altogether, I spent, this is just time drawing. This is not time editing, making thumbnails, whatever, coming up with ideas, sketching, whatever. It was 137 hours, 51 minutes, and 17 seconds just drawing. There's a lot of people who have been telling me like how cool it is that I'm doing it. I feel like it's like a way that people can see constant work on something. Like, a lot of people don't know that I work on YouTube videos literally every day. Literally every single day I'm working on editing YouTube videos. It used to be on my main channel, now it's on this one. But this is tangible. Like, you can see it, you can hear me and watch me draw every single day. Part of me has like this idea of like social mining. I can't remember who, it was some YouTuber that brought this up and talked about this. But it's something that I think about all the time with YouTube is your success on YouTube is measured by how much you are willing to give yourself to it. You know what I mean? And with this challenge, it felt like that's just not true. 138 hours. And I walked away with like 60 subscribers. I'm not saying that I don't appreciate everybody who has supported this up to here. I really do. And I am very happy that my art has gotten any eyes at all. It's just so taxing. I've been looking for new jobs because I'm moving. That's another huge aspect of this is I am moving to another country. I am spending so much time. Okay, I have a full-time job. I have to apply for visas. I have to work on getting all my paperwork together, work on just going to random government agencies and having them print out stuff. I have to run around. I have to sell my car. I have to do all this shit. And then on top of that, spend upwards of an hour and a half every single day drawing. Creatively draining, emotionally draining, physically draining. I already said all that, but I just have to I have to put an end to it. Shout out Gabriel though. Shout out Gabriel. You're a real one. This guy found my videos. I think it was on the Grease one or Grease. And he's commented every single time. It was nice to have like a fan, someone who was like appreciating what I was doing. I've never had that before. So that was really cool. Yeah, and I should end on a positive note. And there's positive things to take from this. Right now, my head is so much in the like, you're a failure. You couldn't follow through on this thing that you promised yourself again, But what I did, I dedicated so much of my time to doing this. I created a lot of things that I'm very proud of. I got a lot better at drawing, which was like a huge goal of mine. Perspective, anatomy, you name it. Like, I was constantly getting better. My Gartic Phone skills are way up. If anybody wants to play Gartic Phone, hit me the fuck up, bro. Art's about self-expression and honesty, right? I talked a lot about like my ideals when it comes to art throughout this whole thing. And I'm trying to decide if I've gotten everything out that I need to. Yeah, I think that's good. Bro fished.